we all know the high street has changed a lot in the last 15, 20 years, hasn't it? And well, lots of things have changed beyond recognition, just in the last 20 years. But what about Turkish barbers? At the back of my mind, I've been thinking about this phenomenon a lot, actually, and sort of superficially looked into it. Why such a growth in Turkish barbers? Why so many Turkish men doing this kind of work in this country? How did this develop so fast? Why is it we have so many Turkish barbers in the high street now? Because from what I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, 10, 15 years ago, this was much rarer or non-existent, virtually non-existent. Of course, there would have been a few Kurdish or Turkish guys, working in these businesses, and over here, obviously. But why such a massive growth, and how has this got so big, and such a proliferation of Turkish barbers in the high street? They seem to be booming. They're everywhere now, and I often hear people talking about them. I've heard various rumors. I don't know what is actually true and how this phenomenon has developed so much, and where they've come, how they've come to be so many in our towns. I have used them. Yesterday, I used a local sort of English British barber. I feel I should support those, or I feel I should prioritize those and give my support to those before the Turkish ones. Really, support our local businesses run by local people. But yeah, I've used Turkish barbers, and they're normally very, very charming. Well, once I had a young guy. I'm not sure how well trained he was, either Turkish or Kurdish, because a lot of them are Kurdish, aren't they? Loads of Kurdish people, and he actually cut me on both sides, on the sideburns. He actually cut me and drew blood. Obviously, it was an accident, and but never had such a bad thing happen in a barber's or a hairdresser's before in my life. And he was only about 18. Seemed genuine enough, friendly enough, as they always do, or nearly always. But yeah, I wonder how well trained he was, and yeah, why so many Turkish barbers? Getting back to the point, why so many? How has this happened? How has this developed? And what about the rumours we hear? The negative rumours? How true are they? What's actually happening here? How has this developed so much in the last 10, 15 years? And also, obviously, vaping was virtually non-existent 15 years ago, as far as I can remember. Still quite a new thing. So yeah, vape shops as well. Lots of Kurdish people, and Afghans, Turkish, people from the Middle East generally running these shops that we didn't see. You didn't see these shops 10, 15 years ago like you do now. And they're everywhere, aren't they? If it's not Turkish barbers, it's vape shops selling, the pipes and the bongs in the window, and poppers. I don't think a lot of people probably don't even know what the poppers are, what they actually do. But they're in the window, aren't they, with the bongs, and the CBD, cannabis stuff, and the pipes and vapes, and it's a massive business. These types of shops now, they're everywhere, and they're normally run by Middle Eastern people. So how's this happened? How's this developed? Why such a growth just in the last sort of 10, 15 years? Correct me if I'm wrong. All these vape shops doing, bongs, pipes, vapes, poppers. They're everywhere, aren't they? These little shops, and they're never very busy, but they seem to survive. It seems to be a growing thing, doesn't it? And of course, the Turkish barbers, again, mainly run by Turkish and Kurdish people. I notice there are a lot of Kurdish people here now. Of course, they don't have their own sort of nation, the Kurds, do they? It's they've got a region in 3 different countries, but they don't have their own state. But yeah, how has this developed so much just in the last 10 years? And so many of these shops now on the high street, and Turkish barbers everywhere. And how do the sort of local British barbers feel about this. And are the rumours true? Well, I don't know what rumours you've heard. I did look into the subject. You know, there was some discussion videos on YouTube about Turkish barbers and what might be going on, but I don't know the facts. I don't know the truth on that. I've only read speculation. I don't know what's actually happening. But yes, I'll leave it there because I've waffled a bit as always. But why such a growth in Turkish barbers and these vape shops selling pipes as well, and sort of, you know, stuff for shisha, you know, for shisha stuff and vapes and all this poppers. Why have these type of shops grown so much, and why are they mainly run by people from the Middle East? All comments and feedback, reactions welcome as always.